Hello, my beautiful Taurus. How are you doing today, darling? I have your tarot cards already right in front of me, so I'm just going to get right into this here. You have the Sun card as your overall energy this week, which is absolutely fabulous, Taurus, because the Sun is the best card in the tarot deck. Be anticipating at this time, Taurus, things coming to the light. I even get like this message. This is like more so intuitive here, where it's an intuitive message of me trying to tell you, Taurus, and that I feel like there's been situations in your life that you've been waiting for some tangible evidence on to confirm your feelings, to confirm your intuition about certain people in your life. Just in general, right now for you, Taurus, you have been really running on your intuition. You might have even recently been really in tune with your spiritual team. So if you've been working on connecting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, it seems to be you're on pretty good track with them here. All right. So allow another message that I'm getting here, Taurus, is that allow for you to interpret and receive messages from your spiritual team, from God or your angels, spirit guides. You get the point. I'm not here to project my belief system onto you, Taurus, but you're really in tune with God's direction. You're in tune with where you need to be going here. And so I get this message here where it's like you'll receive a message, you'll receive some insights, Taurus, and then there's the self-doubt starts really trickling in, and it dispels, like, it just defeats the purpose and why your spiritual team even sent out this affirmation to you, because you are trying everything possible to dismiss it as an affirmation, and you would rather go into the narrative of where you're like overly thinking, because it seems to be based off of that behavior, Taurus. You don't want to give yourself credit. You don't want to give yourself credit for your intelligence, for your perception of the physical world, but also the other side as well, the spiritual realms. Like, you're a lot more in tune than what you give yourself credit for, Taurus. I even get, honey, apparently I'm just having the Holy Spirit just speaking to me. But I do even get for you, Taurus, and that's because I believe that psychic gifts are not gifts, they're just muscles that need to be trained. I feel like there are certain spiritual abilities or spiritual muscles that you haven't worked out because you're telling yourself that you don't have them available. It's like saying, Taurus, right now, where you say that, oh, I don't do these weights because I don't want to work on my biceps because I don't have that type of muscle. It's like you're dismissing it, where I just really get for you, Taurus, and that if you just allowed for yourself to trust the experience that you're having right now and be willing to give yourself more credit, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised by how easy, I don't want to say easy, Taurus, but how, no, I'm not gonna say easy. Like, things will just flow a lot easier for you, Taurus, without as much resistance. And so going back into this overall energy, Taurus, the Sun is representing for you this week, in the coming days, of clarity coming into your life. The Sun represents abundance. The Sun represents the inner child healing. So there may be, even when it comes to relationships in your life, where you're having a very strong Queen of Swords moment and demanding a certain level of respect in how people approach you, Taurus. It heals something in your inner child. Even when you're going after your passion, your hobbies here, it's through these efforts that you're doing right now, it's healing your heart chakra, it is healing your inner child here. So very positive direction that you're going here, Taurus. But before I get into your tarot reading, let me introduce myself real quick before I continue on. My name is SimplyVelca, darling. I've been reading tarot cards for 12 years. All right. What makes my tarot readings a little bit different from others, Taurus, as well? Yes, I'll talk about the good things, but what good is knowing what positive things you're manifesting if you don't know how to go from point A to point B? So I like to have people that leave my tarot reading to have a sense of direction or clarity in how to claim that abundance rather than just doing the good stuff. So I'm here for your breakthrough, Taurus. I'm not here to make you just comfortable. So if I sound like the type of tarot reader for you, let's just get started here. All right. In your overall energy, I have 3 rows for you, Taurus. I have your general energy, I have your relationships, so platonic, romantic, and then I have your hobbies, your career, your projects that you're working on. And so let's start with this overall energy here. All right. You have firstly the Tower. All right. And then is this the 3 of Wands? Okay. 2 of Wands. You have the 2 of Wands. I'm taking in the cards with you. The 2 of Wands, as well as the 5 of Swords, Taurus. So you're in your place, the place that you are in right now, Taurus, is that I really wouldn't be surprised if you are in this process of really dispelling things in your life. It's like you're checking off a to-do list of things that slow you down, things that slow your progression down of how you want to go from point A to point B. You have this certain desires, certain goals in mind that you want to accomplish, but you're unable to accomplish them as quickly as you want to because there's like things that like are slowing you down: insecurity, imposter syndrome, people who are just taking and not giving, honey. All right, people who just create stress and drama in your life, so you're no longer able to even put any energy into your projects, into doing anything else, because you're always in this high stress damage control place. So you are, in my opinion, are having these voluntarily having these tower moments happening in your life. I might be wrong. I don't feel like I'm wrong in it, but I feel like for those that are going through a tower moment right now, Taurus, that you didn't really want it to, you're like, I did not ask for any of this. But I see this as setting up, laying down like a beautiful foundation for you. I think even last week when I was giving your weekly tarot reading, Taurus, I was noticing that you guys have been starting to really build a solid foundation for yourself for the future. I see travel coming in for some of you. The Two of Wands can also represent contracts, Taurus. Whatever the case is, the efforts that you are taking now are really setting you up for a very fruitful future, Taurus. Let's just continue on into this reading. We'll talk about your relationships now. Now, the energy that I'm tapping into could be about a romantic person's family member, work related. It's up for you to fill in those details, but let me talk about this energy that I've tuned into with these tarot cards. You firstly have the Five of Cups coming in here, Taurus. All right. And then you have the Ace of Cups. All right, very fabulous. And then you have the Eight of Wands. And so, Taurus, to me, this is a sense of where, as you've been in this pursuit of dispelling things in your life that are not good for you, darling, there's someone that I feel like you have dispelled or in the process of dispelling or moving on from. And I really get this impression here in the coming days of someone that you disconnected from, Taurus, is going to be trying to reach and contact you again here. It seems to be, especially with this Ace of Cups coming in here, maybe they were not emotionally available or they were very distant in the past. I don't feel like you guys have communicated with this person in a moment here. And whoever this energy is, it seems as if they're starting to take the steps towards reaching out to you and communicating with you. Let's see what details I can get with this though. Four of Cups. So you've definitely invested a lot into this person, Taurus. Time, energy, money, emotions. You've invested quite a bit in this person in the past. What made you guys walk away from this? Judgment energy. So is either a sense of there's an action that they did, Taurus, that really set you over the edge? Ace of Pentacles. For some reason, they were no longer congruent with where you're trying to go in life. Yeah. For some reason, they were not able to keep up, or I even get the sense, it might be a little bit brutal, but you might even feel like it was like a waste of an investment based off of how they acted beforehand. Last card here, Sun card coming in. All right, so I don't believe tarot should ever tell you what you should do with your life, Taurus, but it does seem to be like someone in your life that you grew apart from, definitely trying to come in with some honest intentions of trying to reconnect with you. And so the ball is going to be in your court. How are you going to handle this person? Who is this person about? I definitely do feel like, especially because of this Five of Cups, Taurus, you definitely walked away from them because of something that they did. Or like a main issue. There was like an elephant in the room that just was never addressed, and it just kept on growing, and you continued investing your Four of Pentacles, your resources into a situation, and it was the problem that took care of itself, is what I get. But it seems to be as if they're going to be coming back into your life or trying to communicate with you, Taurus, from a place of that Ace of Cups, of wanting to figure things out. Now that you have left, now that they feel your absence, they're wanting to see how they can work it out. And so up for you to decide how you want to handle that situation. But Taurus, let's now get into your hobbies, your career, financial situation here. All right. So you have here the Queen of Swords starting this out. All right, very much business right now. You're about the result, Taurus. I like to see this. I think this is a point in time in your life where you have been, as strict might not be the word for it, but disciplined. Discipline is the word that I want to be used here. Very disciplined lately, Taurus. I like to see this. Ace of Wands, and then the Strength card here. Very disciplined, Taurus. The only thing I want to challenge you on currently is that this leads me to believe you are in this Queen of Swords experience, and I want to just shake things. I want you to not take life as seriously. There's a sense of such a serious undertone with your energy right now that it's almost like this Ace of Wands is unable to really break through and reach you, Taurus, where passion is really being the leader here. And I think the reason why this Ace of Wands, I don't know if I called it the Ace of Swords earlier. Obviously, you can see, darling, is the Ace of Wands, though, Taurus. The Strength card coming in here, I have a sneaking suspicion that you're unable to fully go into your passion because of something you need to do shadow work wise, insecurity or what have you here. But this Queen of Swords is it protects you, all right? It's helped you survive, but there's a time and a place for a Queen of Swords, right? I very much like people think that I don't like the Queen of Swords. It's not that I don't like the Queen of Swords, Taurus. It's more so like when you come from an unbalanced place with the Queen of Swords, that's when it gets really brutal for your own life. And, you know, if I were to bring forward my Queen of Swords when I'm recording content, I promise you would not be the type of content most of y'all would want to see, because I'm very serious, very business, very cutting, very just, I don't want to say I'm cold, but I'm just about the business, darling. I've been screwed over way too many times. And so I want you to understand that and then apply it to your own life, Taurus, and ask yourself, where are you being too much of a Queen of Swords in your life when it comes to the physical endeavors that you want to do? Because there's no place for a Queen of Swords where an Ace of Wands needs to really have the freedom in expressing itself. All right. And so where is this about, Taurus? Let me know. But this is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you today, darling. Hopefully something in here resonated. If it did and you want to have further clarity in your life, Taurus, you can book a private one-on-one tarot reading with me, linked on my website down below, SimplyVelca.com. And I'll talk to you later, my beautiful Taurus. Bye.